Happy New Year to everybody. Welcome back to the Laithwaite Community Stadium for this Bannerama National League fixture between Woking and Aldershot. Of course, that is just putting it mildly. This is a clash of two fierce rivals, effectively Surrey against the Borders of Hampshire. It's 12th against 17th in the table. Alan Dowson against Mark Molesley. The Cards against the Shots. Casey's playing possibly as a left-sided centre-half with Tariq Johnson on the overlap as the players take the knee to show that there is no place for racism. Players rise and buoyed on by both sets of supporters. We're underway here on BBC Radio Surrey. It's Woking against Aldershot Town, part 2. Diarra under the first header of the afternoon. Silla will leave it for Glover. Early foul given against Woking. Aldershot Town free kick to Whittingham, goes all the way back, straight forward by Oxlade-Chamberlain, who will come to. Diarra couldn't get there, the strike comes in, it's a poor effort. Left to Phillips, who's got forward towards the back post. It's just beyond Corey Andrews and will go out for the first goal kick of the afternoon, but a bright start from Aldershot Town. Back to Ross, who gets a good enough clearance away. Block goes up for the header. There's a clash of heads there, and Kretschmar is not happy with Whittingham. I think it was no more than a clash of heads, it must be said.
Yeah, it was pretty physical, I must admit. They both went up for it, but Whittingham really caught block there. It could have been a nasty one. Diarra's had COVID a few weeks ago. I was talking to him before the game, and he really had it quite bad and hasn't really looked himself the games he has played, but he's looking a lot more himself today.
Tommy Block on the right hand side in place of Kyron Lofthouse, who had a brilliant game against Dover earlier this week. Kretschmar with a minute of space, 20 yards out from goal, gets onto his left foot, low strike. Did it get a touch on an Aldershot leg? Yes, it did. Woking have their first corner of the afternoon.
Yeah, good break there by Woking.
Better games than a Woking shirt. Tariq Johnson rewarded with another start. As Ian says, an in-swinger right underneath the goalkeeper's nose, and there's a foul. I mean, there's players all over the place. There's 2 or 3 Aldershot Town defenders in the net. Just slightly stronger touch, but plays it down the line looking forward. Tavon Campbell, Kinsella will beat him to it. Long ball forward, which Diarra shoulders down to Tommy Block, and picked off in by Berkeley Ajapong. Champion will chase. Champion who was pushed there, but no, says the referee, play allowed to go on. Berkeley Ajapong left-footed cross into the box. Diarra gets 2 legs to it, needs to get the ball away. Berkeley Ajapong is there again, and it's struggled. Champion off the crossbar. Ricochets onto the crossbar. Craig Ross could do absolutely nothing about it, and eventually Woking scramble it clear. Jordan fires it forward once again, chested off Whittingham, and Woking will have a throw.
And breathe. That was relentless. And it all began really with Tom Champion losing the ball there, and Woking's Achilles heel, it's clear from the statistics, has been the defence in recent weeks. And
long throw down the line, flicked on by Whittingham over the head of Andrews. Diarra gets a foot to it and gets it clear. Goes Glover once again, bouncing off a few players. Whittingham will chase Tariq Johnson's back inside the Aldershot half. Plays a good ball down the line looking for Effiong. Can't get his body across Oxlade-Chamberlain, but wins the ball back, low ball to the box, looking for Kretschmar, took a touch, rebounds, and it's in!
Wonderful goal.
Matt Kretschmar slides to the corner flag, and his goal has given Woking a lead here. 8 minutes into the game. May have bounced off an Aldershot Town leg on the way through, but they won't care, they have the lead, and it's Matt Kretschmar. Woking 1, Aldershot Town 0.
And full credit there to Ini Effiong.
None of them. Craig Ross will launch it clear. Kretschmar underneath this one. Gets a flick on just over the head of Tavon Campbell. Kretschmar in between Silla and Whittingham. It's the latter who can bring it away, but it's a poor pass, and it sets Tariq Johnson, who's now marching down the left-hand side. Tariq Johnson goes for the strike, straight at the goalkeeper. Kretschmar with the follow-up. It's just too high for him. But Tariq Johnson didn't go for the cross, went for the strike. Laurie Walker parried it away in the direction of Max Kretschmar. I think it was just an untimely bounce.
Yeah, and Woking fans will be well aware of that.
Kinsella. It's a low corner this time. Ajapong missed the shot completely as Campbell looks to overturn Glover.
Back to Ross now clearing.
Don't forget this afternoon on BBC Radio Sussex coverage of Everton against Brighton. It's now 3-1 to Brighton. Alexis McAllister with his second of the afternoon, and Brighton's third is in the Effiong now, plays it down the line looking for Tavon Campbell. Flag stays down, Effiong wants it back! Oh, and he sprayed the shot wide. What an opportunity to double Woking's lead. Great play between Campbell and Effiong, and he surely has to hit the target there, Ian Nicholson.
Yeah, it was a great play by Campbell, and again, instead of smashing it himself, he took his time, put in Effiong, who hit it firmly but wide and flashed across the goal. Very vulnerable to whipped-in balls.
Kinsella in charge of this one, actually almost goes for goal and probably overcooked the free kick. He probably didn't mean to go for goal. Craig Ross was just darting to his left to make sure. Let it go. Kretschmar in charge of this, every outfield player in the Aldershot Town half. Johnson's gone short. Kretschmar's going to float this one into the box. Up rises Diarra with the header, and arriving there I think was Anderson. Laurie Walker got two hands to it in the end. We mentioned how fragile they can look in defensive set pieces. Going Mo Silla now in midfield. Square ball to find Whittingham, just too strong for him but has time and space to assess his options. Harris is pointing down the line, plays the 1-2, Whittingham wins it back and he's in the working box. Stutters is wrong, Kretschmar comes across. Andrews and Whittingham were just on slightly different wavelengths there. Anderson's backpedaling, finds the header. Casey clears their lines, Jordan up for the header. Here is Wabuke climbing above Alfie Whittingham. I want to take the free kick quickly, but it's no way near where the foul actually took place. Tavon Campbell will be booked for getting in the way of the free kick anyway. For a teammate. Not really too many other shirts making a run. Mo Silla's there, Buckley Ajapong's there, so too is Corey Andrews. And here he is, through the legs of block, finds Kinsella. Now Barkley Ajapong with a bit of space, low ball into the box, and Harris drags his shot wide. Good opportunity for Aldershot, not the closest they've come of course, but it was really good build-up play on the left-hand side, quick breather. And this game is in the balance, but it's Woking who are ahead with the scoreline. Again, Tommy Block is nutmegged, this time by Lewis Kinsella. Kinsella now seeking support, challenged by Wabuke, and the decision is given the other way, and Kinsella charges towards the referee and is booked, and you can hear the reaction from the Woking fans.
Mark, I think the referee knows Kinsella well, and I think his reputation preceded him, and
that's what I was going to say.
He went down a little bit too easily.
Yeah, 5 other games in the league today, all at half-time. Plenty of local derbies, of course. Bournemouth 0, Barnet 0 is the latest score. It's a poor header there from Champion. It might set Jaden Harris away. Crucial tackle from Musa Diarra. Just wrapped his leg around the player and got the ball. And it goes out for an Aldershot Town throw. We'll come back to that in just a second. Dagenham Redbridge 2, Dover 0, 10 men, Eastleigh 1, Weymouth 0, Notts County 2, 10 men, Wrexham 1. Woking, who have the lead, and they had the lead early on, courtesy of Max Kretschmar's 8th goal in the season. Johnson loses out, and they can come forward now with Harris, challenged by Wabuke. Was not the best, says the referee, and I think Simon Wabuke's turn to go into the referee's notebook. Yellow card shown in his direction. There's one into the box. Arriving there was Oxlade Chamberlain. It's up in the air. Up goes Diarra and Champion for the same ball. Falls to Silla. Straight in from range from Harris. And it's an excellent save from Craig Ross.
Whoa. Oh, it's better than excellent. It's the best save I've seen all season. Incredible reactions. And Harris caught it better than he's ever caught a ball. Wonderful save from Ross to keep it 1-0 to Woking.
I mean, I think it's all about supply for players like Campbell, and he'll come alive very, can come alive very quickly and score a goal. So, but we didn't really see much of him.
Diarra gets a foot in, but Andrews picks up the loose ball and spreads the play out to the Aldershot Town left, and finding Kinsella, his JBA now marching down the left-hand side. Challenge comes in from Champion, swoop back into the box, and the header is in! Jaden Harris has scored just seconds into the second half. Nothing Craig Ross could have done, and it's all level in the second half. Woking 1, Aldershot Town 1.
Yeah, great ball in there from Kinsella, and Harris was the first to get up and headed it low by the near post. I don't think there was much Ross could have done. It was hit low to his right, but
Woking right to left. Barkley Ajapong see more of the ball than any player on the pitch inside the second half. Kinsella whips the ball into the box. Diarra came across. Barkley Ajapong goes to the ground, one back by Wabuke. There's 3 players on the deck at the minute. Ball is eventually out for a Woking throw. The referee's just going to slow things down. I think it's just an Aldershot player down. I can't quite see who. Tommy Block has just got to his
on that.
Diarra with the header finds Wabuke now. Brings the ball away for Woking through 2 Aldershot players and gets the 1-2 away with Campbell now. Solomon Wabuke looking for Anderson. Harris was there, won the ball, said the referee. Is Whittingham. Anderson wins it back, but only to the feet of Mo Silla. Kretschmar now dispossesses it. Max Kretschmar finds Ini Effiong. Effiong with a strike. Great block there from Jordan. Closest Woking have come in the second half. and it's another Woking corner kick here, Nicholson.
Yeah, great. The ball fell to Kretschmar, running forward at pace, laid it into Effiong. Effiong hit it well, and it was going into the corner.
Needs to be a better ball in this time. It is a better ball, right underneath the goalkeeper's nose. He didn't get a hand to it. Last touch came off a Woking head. It's free for Kinsella now to play the ball down the line beyond Champion, and Barkley Ajapong could be in here. Just clipped there by Champion. Referee gives a free kick just outside the box, and a yellow card is coming in the way of Tom Champion, who cannot believe his luck, but was the wrong side.
All day, I think that. Yellow all day. I think he was away and he just nudged him in the back.
Big chance this. Kinsella, low ball, dealt with by, I think it was Wabuke, gets another chance. Ball into the box, flicked on by Diarra. Glover's arriving! And that actually has hit Rosed right at the back of the LGS.
I don't know if the stand goes up to Rosed, but if it does, that definitely was Rosed. It was certainly the back row.
So at what point, Ian Nicholson, does Alan Dowson start looking at his bench?
Well, I would say I think he needs to in the next few minutes, really, and just bring something on that will just settle the ship a little and bring a bit more shape. Woking's early shape, which was very much going down the left. Johnson, and we were talking about Johnson and so on, but here are Aldershot again on the break.
Barkley Ajapong bursting forward now, hits one from range, straight at Craig Ross, who didn't get a hand to it. Andrew just there, takes a touch, Diarra jumps in, Ross saves, flag comes up eventually. It must have been a tight call.
Yeah, and funnily enough, in the follow-up, Jaden Harris goes for the same spot that Ryan Glover did. Big moment, but there was quite a bit of fizz on it.
Yeah, there was plenty of movement in the air, and there's a yellow card to one of the Aldershot town management.
Kretschmar is making a few things happen, but really they're really snuffing out Campbell and Effiong quite effectively at the moment.
Hour played here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. And the referee not taking any back chat. Stadium, Kretschmar with Woking's fifth corner of the afternoon. Ball into the box is long again. Phillips was there. Rising now is Wabuke, looking for Campbell. It falls to Jamal Loza. Did it bounce off a hand? No, it's fallen to Loza and Campbell once again. And Casey saying, calm down, straight back to Craig Ross.
Interestingly, the referee again telling Laurie Walker to hurry up. I think he's doing nothing more than compose himself. The referee's assuming that Aldershot are trying to waste time. Aldershot don't want to draw, they want to win.
They want to win, and they know what winning's like here before. Jamal Loza now on the Woking left-hand side, shadowed by two Aldershot town defenders. Loza goes between the pair of them. Jamal Loza still going. Was he clipped? Penalty! Jamal Loza cracking through the Aldershot defence, and they have a chance once again in this fixture to convert from 12 yards. Matt Kretschmar gets the ball, and we spoke about those individual moments, Ian. Jamal Loza through two Aldershot defenders who are arguing the decision, and the referee was in no doubt but pointed to the spot.
Well, no, it looked like someone caught him there, really.
But we're ready for the penalty kick. 20 minutes to go. This game hanging in the balance. It's going to come down to big moments. Big decision for the penalty. Matt Kretschmar, couple of breaths, steps up, sends the keeper the wrong way, and Woking restore their lead. They lead by 2-1, and it's Matt Kretschmar yet again for Woking, providing the goods. 2-1 they lead.
Second goal for Woking in the 72nd minute.
Great penalty. I have to say, I suppose it was a great penalty. I wasn't actually looking.
Coming on for Aldershot.
Okay.
They've just finished their warm-up and taken off their high vis.
Silla turns from Kretschmar, brings it back into the Woking half here. Oxlade-Chamberlain to Harris. Anderson can't bring the ball off him. Harris now 25 yards out from goal, shaping up for the shot. It's a good save from Ross to push it away. Left-footed curling effort from Jaden Harris.
Yeah.
Good save from Ross.
Good shot by Harris. It was a nice height for Ross.
Yeah.
It was a save. Don't get me wrong, but it was a nice height.
Oxlade-Chamberlain now drills it from right to left. Not too sure who to. Lofthouse wins the header. Campbell unmarked now. Nicked off him though by Barkley Ajapong. Lofthouse has it back for Woking though, and begins to charge down the right hand side, brought down by Barkley Ajapong, and eventually the free kick is given to Woking.
Henderson's looking as though he's struggling a little bit.
Ball was fizzed into the box. Rising was Diarra. It's beyond everybody else. Loza will go and keep this in play. Finds Wabuke. Low ball is poor into the box. He's underneath this one though. Up goes Wabuki for the header and wins it. Chested down by Kretschmar. He's into the Aldershot box now. Brings it under control. Left-footed ball into the box. Was beyond everybody. They have time to bring it up the pitch once again. Forward ball to find Silla. Harris now looking for Barkley Ajapong, who's on the charge now. Has Njoli on the overlap. Here he is. Aldershot's number 20. Ball into the box. Was he pulled down there? He was, and it's a penalty to Aldershot Town. You can see it from here. Lofthouse just couldn't keep his hands down. It's soft, but it's probably the right decision, and Aldershot have a chance from 12 yards themselves.
Yes, certainly looks the right decision from where we are, and a very unnecessary foul, I think, because I think it would have gone beyond the Aldershot striker, and I think so it was really unnecessary.
Totally unnecessary, definitely a foul. Well spotted again by an excellent referee who was well up with play. An unnecessary one.
And it is
sorry, and just to interrupt, there's just a few, how can we put it, arguments down below us between both sets of management staff. Sonny Gill reaching for a card. It's a yellow to Alan Dowson. I imagine it might be the same for Mark Molesley, perhaps. Getting a talking to from Sonny Gill. Again, we haven't got the best of view with the dugouts just down below us. It is a yellow card to Mark Molesley, and I think that might be
worth mentioning. The referee's body language is very calm, he's in control, he's taking his time. He gives a yellow to Casey.
Outside the 18-yard box, Corey Andrew from 12 yards. Craig Ross with two hands in the air, as are many Woking fans in the background. Corey Andrew steps up, right-footed. Craig Ross didn't move. Corey Andrews puts it into the back of the net, and it's level here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. The Aldershot Town fans go absolutely wild. It's level here on Derby Day, 2-2.
Well, that sets it up for the last 5 minutes and added time, and you would be hard-pressed to know how this game is going to go, really, whether there's any more drama.
I'd rather him than me standing up there to take that.
It's now Aldershot Town's tails who are up, and they're on the charge with Njoli once again on the right-hand side. Seeking Berkeley Ajapong, but goes safe Njoli all the way back to Jaden Harris now. Takes it around Jamal Lowe's. A direct ball to find Corey Andrews. Good enough touch. Takes the touch again, straight at the legs of Craig Ross, who stood firm and kept it out of play and kept it at 2-2. The play's not over, rather, with Harris down the left-hand side. Ball into the box is cleared away by Champion. Aldershot Town throw.
Well, I'm breathless at the moment. This is, 5,000 plus fans, great occasion, 2-2. Currently it's Aldershot who are pressing for the lead, as Aldershot did, and I wonder if that is also helping Aldershot here, just a little bit more freshness in some of the legs.
Yeah, 6 changes from Mark Molesley at the start of the game. Ball's found its way to Anderson, now Jamal Lowe's on the left-hand side. Lowe's just going to flick one into the box. Arriving was Campbell, nodded away by Phillips. One back by Barkley Ajapong. Lofthouse now challenging Williard, I think it was. They have a free kick, and Lofthouse and Phillips just coming together here after the ball had finished.
Needs to be careful.
Yeah, I agree. He's on a yellow card. Just very quickly, while the referee sorts this out, we'll go through the other scores in the National League, which are, I thought that Lofthouse had been booked.
I did as well, which is why are we obviously not.
You can hear plenty of reaction from that game, and indeed this game, live on BBC Radio Surrey in Sussex, after this game is finished. And Silla could be through here for Aldershot Town. Grove turns away from Lofthouse. Silla still going, saved by the feet of Ross yet again. Nodded away by Wabuke, and clear by Kretschmar, who just loses out in the end to Jaden Harris. Flick down the line to Kinsella, who's kept the ball alive now. Ball into the boxes beyond everybody, arriving at the back post, and it's in. It's Njoli, who's stolen the game for Aldershot Town. And Njoli, the substitute, has surely secured all 3 points for Aldershot. Woking's miserable record here against the Shots will continue, as it's Woking 2, Aldershot Town 3. Inspirational substitute from Mark Molesley. Mikhail Njoli has scored what will surely be the winning goal. Kretschmar with the free kick. The referee blows his whistle. It has to be a good ball into the box, and it is. Up goes Diarra, straight at Walker. There was the opportunity, and it's just flashed before Woking's eyes.
Yeah, Diarra got good purchase, but as in the first half, didn't really have enough power.
Winning games here, and they love winning games late in the day. There's the full-time whistle. It's finished here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. Woking 2, Aldershot Town 3. Twice they had to come from behind, and in the end they snatched a late winner to secure all